All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises, glory, honor, and power that's due unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles at Great Millstone, those who rule well and who I learned this truth from, and salutations to the brothers stiffly pushing this one truth, in all sincerity and diligence, risking lives and freedoms to do so. All right, Shalom to the rest of the elect, as we all await the second Exodus coming quickly by the hands of Lord Yahweh Shah. All right, this your brother Akagabar. All right, and it's looking like, another Plandemic is right around the corner. All right, it's looking like another Plandemic is right around the corner. I had this video that I'm gonna play a bit, which I want to say fair use. Okay, fair use on this video. But essentially they're gonna go into this the whole bird FLU. All right, which really they've been talking about it, but then they kind of got quiet and distracted you with everything else. But the whole time, these different plagues and pestilences have been rapidly growing, which I believe is really linked to a lot of you people that took that juice, 4 years ago, all of those different booster shots, I believe is finally starting to pretty much manifest, if you will. All right, and I'm going to play a bit of this video, and then I have an article, all right, that just dropped by the End Time headline, all right, going into how a former health commissioner, all right, says the Biden administration should make rapid tests available and asks the FDA to authorize the already existing H5N1 jab, which goes into that bird FLU. All right, because essentially when I play this video, you see that they're going to say that this thing is pretty much up and coming, emerging, looking like it's going to be the next Plandemic. All right. And before I play the video, this could be the means to where they push the those digital IDs on you people, because when you look over there at Europe, all right, they're pretty much mandating digital wallets for all member countries, and they have to adopt it. Their citizens have to adopt that thing by, I think they really want it done by 2026, but the rollout is pretty much going to begin this coming year. Okay, 2025 to 2026, they're going to begin to implement that thing, man. So digital IDs and showing proof of the fact that you took the juice, right? It's all linked up. Okay. And that's why when you understand it, the UN Pact for the Future, okay, the summit, the Pact for the Future, when you look into that, all of these different countries ultimately are on one accord with, signing over their sovereignty to the UN. Meaning what? Meaning in the case of another Plandemic, which, hey, this could be the one, they're all going to be on the same page, pushing for the same agenda. Okay. And the agenda is that they want you people to take, begin to use those digital IDs, man, and incorporate those things into society, which when you look into Australia, they're already beginning to do that. Okay. So this is really the next phase. All right. I can see these devils using this Plandemic to really, really push hard on the rollout of those digital IDs, which over there in Europe, they already making it mandatory. Okay, look it up, for their citizens to have a digital wallet. See, so very, very soon, just like you got an Apple, you got an Apple wallet, you have a Google wallet or Android wallet, whatever it's called, to where you, right here on your smartphone, you scan your face, all right, and it'll have your your credit cards in there, your debit cards in there, right? They want to make it to where ultimately it's going to be linked to the government, whether it be an app, all right? And ultimately your identification is going to be in there, your digital ID, okay? Passports, right? Credit cards, debit cards, health information, literally everything, proof of the jab, see? So don't be surprised, man. All right. And especially in the fact that with these Plandemics, what they spread and what causes the spread is interaction, touch. See, so the system that they're about to roll out is going to be a system that's digital, a digital ecosystem, as they like to call it, to where ain't going to be no need to touch and interact physically. You can scan this, whatever the fuck's on your phone, on the app, and that's how it's going to begin. Right. But we know that ultimately the prophecy is that it's going to be that device is going to be put into your skin. OK, and I know I'm rambling, but I want to preface before I play the video because even when you watch the movie, the trailer for the movie Implanted that went out, I think a couple years ago, it goes into that RFID C-hip. Okay, and some of the things that it tells you are going to be housed within it is going to be linked to the banking. It's going to be linked to your health, right? It's going to be linked to your wallet, your ID. See? So everything that's taking place surrounding the digital IDs, the digital wallets, right, that these countries are implementing, guess what? All of that is going to be housed on that C-hip, man. All right? That's what it's all leading to. And that's, it hit me earlier, because, when you go to the gym, I was at the gym earlier, and guess what? All you got to do is pull up the particular, whatever your gym is, pull up the particular gym, and it's already a QR thing. You can just scan it and go right in, man. So if you've been paying attention, this digital ecosystem is literally set up. And so it's a matter of time before, they roll out this next pandemic, right? And they already got this packed for the future. Okay, look into it. They're going to allow the UN, all right, to ultimately take control of your health and everything and force you people to take that juice and to adopt these digital IDs or whatnot. Let me play the video.
Concerning new CDC report on the first severe human case of bird flu in the U.S. Samples taken from a patient in Louisiana show mutations that could make it easier for this virus to spread from person to person. Now, right now, there's no evidence it's been passed along to anyone else, and the CDC says risk to the public remains low. But experts warn a single mutation like this could potentially lead to another pandemic.
Russia's Ministry of Defense.
And did we not have the first pandemic came under who? Trump. You know what I'm saying? 4 years ago, that's who it was under. So, hey, man, things are shaping up. 2025 is going to be a hell of a fucking year. All right. So don't be surprised, man. They locked this motherfucker back down, declare another pandemic, and whole time we in war and everything else, man. All hell's about to break loose. You people been snoozing and losing, but the writing is on the wall at this point, and the Most High is really about to work on this place, man.
Has released a statement revealing the murky activities of the United States military. The ministry says that Washington's Office of Pandemic Preparedness and Response Policy searches for virus mutations to then use them to further its own interests.
As in 2019, the United States began preparing for a new pandemic by searching for virus mutations.
Could make COVID look like a little pandemic, which was quite alarming. I mean, is that really the case?
Yes, Brian, I really do think it's very likely that we will at some time, it's not a question of if, it's more of a question of when, we will have a bird flu pandemic. And as you mentioned, unfortunately, bird flu has, when it does enter humans, has a significant mortality, probably somewhere between 25 and 50% mortality. So it's going to be quite complicated. Once the virus gains the ability.
You see that? 25 to 50% mortality, man. And I forget what the mortality rate was for C-19, which we know these particular FLUs or whatnot, that, are common. They weaponize them. All right. They make the mortality rate what it is, man. All right. And once again, a lot of you people that shot that juice, 4 years ago, got all the boosters like a good little sheep, like a, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be the reason, the responsible, for this shit breaking out, man. All right. And he said it's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. OK. So, hey, we in this truth, man, we ready for these things because scriptures speak about pestilences and plagues in these last days, man. That's one of the main things he uses is to wipe people out in mass. It says bird flu could be great pandemic. And we know a couple years ago, I believe, you had Bill Gates insiders going out saying, the next one would take out billions of people. And that's an exaggerated number, it's up to the Most High ultimately, but they're showing you that they got this shit weaponized to do these things, man. It was also a Rockefeller playbook, they be going to from time to time again. They said, X amount of people didn't take the juice, you know, and or whatnot, they would weaponize particular, you know, like the H to the I to the Vicky, you know, particular autoimmune disorder diseases. They will weaponize them and unleash holy hell on the place, man. So don't make no mistake. This is in a playbook, man, you know, to bring another one of these joints about. Okay, they said it's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. See?
Humans has a significant mortality, probably somewhere between 25 and 50% mortality. So it's going to be quite complicated. Once the virus gains the ability to attach to the human receptor, and then go human to human, that's when you're going to have the pandemic. And as I said, I think it's just a matter of time.
The virus may mutate and become more easily transmitted person to person. So the more this virus circulates, and specifically co-circulates with human strains, that's going to increase the odds of the virus evolving to more human-to-human transmission. And that of course, could signal another pandemic.
Right. And ask yourself, do you not know that these devils have the technology to weaponize and make that shit more transmissible to human? All right. And it's no coincidence this former health commissioner, all right, is ultimately saying, make them test ready, you know, get ready. Right. You know, asking the FDA to authorize that jab because they're foreshadowing what's to come, man. All right. That's essentially what it is. You know, even when you watch a lot of these end time movies, you know, when they reveal the method, they show a lot of diseases running rampant. You know, a lot of motherfuckers walking around masked up. They show FEMA. They show the little huts, the little tents. You know, people going in, getting the jabs and whatnot. You know, so you know, I'm gonna put this video in the description if you want to check it out. All right, but I'm not gonna play the whole thing, okay? Because that's pretty much the point. You know, I just wanted to do this lesson because, you know, scriptures say that we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. These devils, like brothers say all the time, they don't got to switch up the playbook. They run the same shit over and over again because it works. All right. So are we looking to see another pandemic? Yes, man. Highly likely. You know, I believe that these devils want to do that. OK, and that's why they're speaking on it, man. Let me read what she said. It says Dr. Leanna Wynn, the former Baltimore health commissioner, tells Face the Nation with Margaret Brennan, amid the concerns over the bird FLU, the Biden admin should be making rapid tests available and ask the FDA to authorize the already existing H5N1 juice. I feel like we should have learned our lesson from C19 that just because we aren't testing doesn't mean the virus isn't there. She said, watch the segment below. So I'm not going to play it. But yeah, so they said it's already been detected over there in Louisiana. So this shit, you know, it's likely going to start to get a lot more attention in the news, all right, and whatnot, because that's what these devils do. You know, they speak on these mysterious diseases, then they start distracting you with everything else going on in the world, you know, bread and circus, and look this way, and the whole time, you know, the disease is still being spreading, man. All right, and once again, a lot of people that went and shot that juice up, you know, a lot of people dropped from that shit. You know, we know especially a lot of young athletes that was talking about it all throughout the news. A lot of people was dropping, but then again, it's other people, you know, it may take longer for it to react with their bodies, you know, and to release that bioweapon. And ultimately, I believe we in that time, man, where these devils are, you know, about to put the true one. Because the first shit, that was a test. That wasn't really the real deal. That's why they saying the mortality rate for this next shit is going to be lethal. I mean, 25 to 50%, man, that's crazy. That's crazy work, you know. But hey, that's pretty much it, man. You know, we ain't ignorant of what this devil finna be on. So that's it on that. I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, DTA Wah Baba Ball. Shalom.